All right, we are live on YouTube, and after seeing the light, RJ Sandefur is back. Plus, the DRAMASPHERE has finally been destroyed. It's game over for the DRAMASPHERE, and you know who. We'll talk about it in just a little bit here. So stick around for all that and much, much more that's coming right Live from Northern California, welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. And if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere you may have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive those notifications at a device level. You do all of that, and you're good to go. RJ Sandefur, I cannot program Nightbot right now in the middle of the stream. I'm going to share your link to the show. Your channel link, RJ, is below at the very top of the description. So if people want to subscribe to you, go below in the description at the top. You can subscribe there. I will also be sharing the link to RJ's channel, RJ Sandefur's Living Blind channel. Great channel name, by the way, RJ, throughout this show. So don't worry, we'll take care of that. RJ, you should have reminded me of that before the show started. I could have pre-programmed Nightbot to do that. I'll probably do that in the future, RJ Sandefur. But it's great to have you back, brother. And we're going to be bringing RJ Sandefur on the panel here in just a little bit, probably in about 10 minutes, RJ. So let me know in the chat if you're ready to come on. I will send you the link via Google Hangouts. But I do want to discuss a few things here. I want to monologue for a few before we get RJ on, because once RJ comes on, I really want to make this show more about him and really embrace this amazing blind YouTuber that has been, trying to get things going for the last couple of years, but this DRAMASPHERE infested him in the same ways they infested myself and many others, and it's prevented us from actually creating our actual message, which we're here finally once and for all to move past it. We move past it because we have officially destroyed the DRAMASPHERE. And yes, Mr. JB Gunner, I'm going to mention your name. I am going to talk about you. Okay? For now, I'm going to talk about you. Let me just put it to you that way. Because you seem to think that this whole world evolves around you. You seem to think you're the one in control of not only yourself, but everyone else. But that is definitely the furthest thing from the truth, dude. And I know you're watching, and I know you're triggered. And here's the thing, JB. It doesn't matter what you say. Your actions speak louder than your words. And your actions lately have shown not only myself, but everyone else, that you got nothing. You got no content without drama. You are a drama king. That's how you made your money. And now that your DRAMASPHERE that you created over the past 3 years has been destroyed because the truth about the doctor came out, and you know it's true, whether you want to admit it or not, you have no show. Like literally yesterday, or the day before, when I initially called out Ronaldo as being the doctor, I said, why don't you cam up? If you say you're not the doctor, why don't you get on camera and show us who you are? Well, he got on camera, put one of those COVID masks on, and put on some nappy hair, right? A wig, like a mop, right? And turned the lights down low and tried to convince everyone that he's an African-American gentleman that he's been claiming to be all this time. But thanks to Coach Shangy on the Coach Shangy channel for taking an actual picture of the doctor, because Ronaldo did show his eyes and he showed his nose. So we were able to take that, Coach Shangy and others were able to take that part of Ronaldo's video, compare it to an actual picture of the doctor, and it was identical. I mean, identical. 100%. And even Shangy said last night on a couple of his shows he did a premiere video to expose the truth about the doctor. And then he did another live stream afterwards. Great job. Great work, Coach Shangy. He said that before Ronaldo came out, because I incited Ronaldo to come out on camera, Shangy was 99.9% sure that Ronaldo is the doctor. And after what Ronaldo did and what Shangy showed, the picture comparison of Ronaldo's eyes and nose compared to the doctor's eyes and nose, he said it is now 100% definitive. Now, the funny thing was, when I called out Ronaldo a few nights ago, JB Gunner set up a stream the next morning, which was yesterday, to do a live stream to expose me that I'm lying about the doctor, and the doctor is not Ronaldo, right? He had scheduled his first stream for 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific, my time, right? And then he changed it to 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, okay? Then he changed it again to this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. And we were all waiting for that show, JB. We were all waiting for you to run that show and make yourself look more pathetic than you already do. And guess what, folks? Not only did JB Gunner cancel that show after rescheduling it twice, he actually put all of his videos on private besides his channel trailer. Like RJ Sandefur was singing in the past, it's over, JB, it's over now, it's over, wow, and all it took was for Ronaldo to come out and pretend to be someone he's not, right, when he's actually the doctor. Wow, it looks like JB Gunner's career was in the fate of this Ronaldo character not being the doctor. You feel pretty stupid now, JB? How do you feel? How would you like me to say, you know, you got cucked by a guy you've called the cuck? So in essence, you got cucked by the cuck. How do you feel about that, dude? What you gonna do? Why don't you go live and talk about it? Why don't you go live and share with us your thoughts about those side-by-side or overlay comparisons of the doctor and Ronaldo's video he put out yesterday? Are you embarrassed, dude? Is the jig up? I thought you were a real YouTuber doing this for 14 years, JB Gunner. And I thought you had actual content, but the truth of the matter is nobody watches your political commentary content. You've made the majority of your money off the DRAMASPHERE. And now, because the DRAMASPHERE has been destroyed, you got no job. You're out of a job. It's over. Wow. It's over because your success was in the hands of a supposed guy by the YouTube username of Ronaldo Smith Jenkins not being the doctor, and then Susie Q7979 being a part of your crew and having Kelly and all those people donate money to you, right? But they've all backed off because they've seen the light. Just like RJ Sandefur seen the light. They've seen the light and they've all left you, JB. Left you with nothing. And JB, let me tell you something. If you look at my, this is my favorite background, JB. Karma has no deadline, JB. Karma has no deadline. And JB, in life, you only get what you put out. Now, you're getting back everything you put out. You're getting everything back that you did to me and many others. And not only are you going to get it back, you're going to get it back tenfold. It's over. Game over. JB Gunner buried. This is your burial, dude. And this is the DRAMASPHERE burial here today. Now, in the chat, can you folks hear me clearly and see me clearly? I had to adjust my audio settings again I'm trying to prevent clipping. There's been some clipping on my audio. How's my audio coming through? Can you folks let me know how my audio is coming through? I'm going to do a test myself here. I'm going to do a test myself, and I want you folks to let me know if the audio is coming through or not. I'm going to mute my microphone here for just a second. So give me a second here, folks. I want to make sure it's coming through okay. Well, it sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I think I tweaked it a little bit better to avoid the clipping. RJ, I'm going to bring you on in just a few minutes here. I'm going to bring you on in a few minutes, and what I'm going to do, RJ, is because I haven't eaten anything today and I've been drinking coffee, I've already got to use the restroom again. I'm going to bring you on, RJ, and I'm going to let you talk for like 10 minutes while I go and get some coffee. I'll be listening on my iPhone. Let me know if that's okay. RJ Sandefur says, yes, your audio is coming through clear. Thank you, RJ. Folks, let me do this right now. Let me go and you just give me a second here. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Let me get the link to RJ's channel here. I'm going to leave it open in a different window. I'm hoping this is not affecting my sound while I'm opening up these browsers here. I run a lot on my laptop. I have a fast i7 processor, but sometimes, you know what, if you run too many things, the processor, is going to struggle to keep up, even if you have a high power processor like me. But folks, if you want to subscribe to RJ Sandefur Living Blind, here's the link right there in the chat. I'm going to be sharing the link probably like every 10 minutes or so. Please subscribe to RJ Sandefur's new channel, RJ Sandefur Living Blind. RJ and I are going to be going live on his channel. I think you're going to bring me on your channel as well later tonight, RJ, after you eat dinner. It's probably going to be later tonight. Probably around, I think it's going to be around 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. So I look forward to that. Please subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications, because we're going to be doing things almost daily over there. And we have some surprises that we're going to share with you. So, oh boy. You know what? Listen, I really don't care about drama. If the trolls come in here and talk drama, I'm just letting you know you're going to get banned by Queen Helen Casey. Unless one of my other mods like Mutt Nuts Reviews or RJ Sandefur Living Blind gets to you first. RJ Sandefur says, yes, that is correct. We have 40 in the box here. Thank you so much for being here. RJ, now before I get to you, what I also want to do is I want to go over to the Gun Squad channel for a second and just read you a couple of his postings to share with you folks how pathetic of a loser this dude is. So 2 hours ago, he posts, no, I'm not quitting or anything. Just so y'all know, I'm restructuring some of the channels and organizing some things. Stay tuned for further updates. Well, what happened to your stream on Ronaldo not being the doctor, JB? What happened to that stream? I mean, 15 hours ago, JB says, let me ask the short bus something. He calls us the short bus, the A team or the B team, right? The people that have helped, get this to where it's at today. Considering I have nothing to gain or lose in the entire Ronaldo trim doctor issue, regardless of outcome, what reason would I have to stick to my belief that they are not the same person? I have no dog in the fight, so the outcome would be irrelevant to me. You do understand that none of them people pay me, right? Well, no, sir. You were going to create content trying to expose me putting out another conspiracy saying that I was wrong and make money off of that. And I, once again, killed your cash cow. I've been killing your cash cow day in and day out for the last several months because I figured out your game and I learned how to defeat your game. So, no, sir. You know what? You know that Ronaldo and Trim are both the doctor. And if you didn't think they were and you had proof otherwise, you would have gone live to expose that truth and made money, made donations off of that, right? But you got nothing. You got nothing because you know there's definitive proof now that Ronaldo is Trim Hits and the doctor. You're pathetic, JB Gunner. Pathetic. And then 52 minutes ago, is this guy bitter and a sore loser and more insecure than I thought he was and more pathetic than I thought he was? 52 minutes ago, JB Gunner on his Gun Squad channel says, I knew that little frail effer, right, would make some sort of victory stream due to me reorganizing my library. No, due to shutting you down. Sir, you're pathetic. You can't even admit when you're wrong. That's part of you being a sociopath and a psychopath, sir. You're not reorganizing your library. You have no content because the truth was exposed. Before you could expose something that wasn't true to try to make it appear like it's true to kick me down when I've been right all along. So try again, JB Gunner. I guess the good ball can't see I'm doing it with my gaming channel as well. Did you mean to say goofball or good ball? I don't know what you meant by that. Once again, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just OCD about things and have to move them around and redress them sometimes. Right now is the perfect time for me to do that before Florida starts allowing us to engage in other activities. I'm going stir crazy, so the minute this lockdown is lifted, I am not going to have the time to reorganize shit. Well, sir, are you afraid to step out of your house? Are you? I think this whole COVID thing is an excuse because I think you're afraid to step out of your house. Why are you afraid, JB Gunner, to step out of your house? Can you answer that, please? I have some legitimate questions for you, but you're not going to answer. And by you not answering, we just look at your behavior and we know exactly what you're doing. Dude, you've been exposed. You've been a phony and a fraud this whole entire time. You were a phony in MGTOW. You stole from MGTOW guys, and you've been a phony and a fraud and lying to all these people in the DRAMASPHERE, making me look bad when all along I was right about everything about you. And now they're all beginning to see the light. That's why they're all leaving you. Susie Q's left you. Kelly's left you. Okay? And many others have left you. Because if you had people there to watch your show, JB, you'd run a show so they pay you donations. What you got, man? What you gonna say, dude? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, JB? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That's right. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, JB, when they come for you? You see, JB, you're the one that came to me and said, it's over when you say it's over. Well, sir, you can think that all you want. Because I'm telling you right now, it's definitely over. At least it's over from my side and my people having to deal with this crap, right? But let me tell you, sir, it's nowhere near over for you. It's only the beginning. And the fun has only just begun, Mr. Gunner. The fun has only just begun. And let me tell you something. You call yourself the trigger machine, right? You call yourself the trigger god. Well, guess what, JB? I'm going to trigger the shit out of you more than ever before. And the fun starts today. Welcome to YouTube, sir. You've been here for 14 years. I've been here for the same amount of time. I just haven't been a creator as long as you. I've been watching YouTube since it came out in like 2004, 2005, before even Google bought it from those college dudes, right? So you've been a creator for 14 years. I've been a creator for 3.5 years and been on YouTube as a user since it came out. And it's over, JB. I'm saying it's over. It's over for you. You should know better. You see, the thing, JB, is that You never thought that you would find and meet someone that's as intuitive as you are to pick up on your BS and to stand the test of time, going toe-to-toe with you to get to this day where I, a man you've called the cuck for the last 3 years, is burying you live on the air right now. And let me tell you something, sir. I don't even have to bury you because you buried yourself. You got your channel on private, mission accomplished. I didn't even have to do anything. You buried yourself. That's even more pathetic than me burying you. Anyway. Oh boy, we're just getting started here. RJ Sandefur, I'm going to bring you on. Let me know in the chat if you're ready to come on. I'm going to bring you on via Google Hangouts. And then I'm going to have you monologue for about 10 minutes while I go grab some more coffee. And use the little boys' room. Boy, do I feel good today. Do I feel good today? Folks, before RJ, I'm going to wait for RJ to respond to the chat. Folks, if you would like to help the future success of this channel and you'd like to donate, any amount based on the value you feel you're receiving, Nightbot is sharing my PayPal link every 7 minutes, paypal.me/Coach Eli. You can also add a note of any length, and I will read that note live on the air, unless within that note you request to remain anonymous. I'll definitely honor and respect that. If you do donate via PayPal, please make me aware in the chat so I can open up PayPal and basically acknowledge your donation. If you prefer to donate a different way, you can go below to the bottom of the chat. If you see that beautiful $sign there, that's called the super chat and super sticker donate button. You can send a super chat of any amount with a message, or you can send a super sticker of some predefined amounts. Just go below, check it out. You'll see the options there. Also, you can become a member of this channel if you want to find out more about my channel memberships and you want to support the channel in that way. Just go to my homepage later on and look for the join button. I know on iOS it doesn't show up. It doesn't show on your iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, you're going to have to go on your laptop or desktop to see the join button for membership packages. On Android, I believe it does show up. So check it out. And if you want to support the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. If not, no worries. Glad to have you here. You just being here is awesome enough. RJ Sandefur Living Blind says, I'm ready. I'm ready to come on, Eli. Okay, RJ, I'm going to go ahead and send you the Hangout link right now. I just sent you the link, RJ. I'm going to go over and switch to the quad screen over here. We're just going to wait a few moments here for RJ to come on. Ooh, how come this screen didn't update? Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Oh, I hate when this happens. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay, I think we are good. Let me just do a little test here. Okay, we are good to go. The chat's now working. Sometimes it'll freeze up. You have to just reset it, and it's all good to go. Just waiting for RJ Sandefur to join us live on the air. You do have the link, RJ. Hello, Shane Redo. How are you doing, man? Anti-Troll says, what's going on? Troll hunters, mods, creators, and viewers. Well, we're troll destroyers here, brother. We don't like the trolls. We just want to run our channel. We just want to share our message. That's all we want to do. That's all we want to do. And this moment in time has been long awaited for. I mean, it's just, it's amazing that we've gotten to this point. Now, folks, again, if you would like to subscribe to RJ Sandefur's Living Blind channel, I'm going to share the link in the chat. Once again, I'm sharing it right now. Subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications. We will be going live on RJ's channel tonight, myself and RJ, at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And it'll be all good to go. I sent the link, RJ. Here it is again. So while we wait for RJ to pop on in here, how's everyone doing today? What's going on, folks? I hope RJ didn't get called to dinner right when he's about to come on. I think he's just prepping. Oh, here we go. Folks, we have RJ, Dr. RJ Sandefur is on the show. Please give him a big round of applause. Welcome, RJ.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're Dr. RJ. You're Dr. RJ Sandefur. Is that okay?
Yep.
Can we call you doctor?
Yeah.
All right. And by the way, RJ, just to make it clear, please do not mention the actual doctor's name because he will file a privacy complaint. But RJ, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna let you talk for 10 minutes straight, and when I come back, we're gonna chat it up and get things moving forward. Right, brother?
Yeah.
All right. You're full screen. The show is yours. See you in a few. I'll be listening on my phone.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I want to address why I've been away, and it's presently 5:46 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Eli, for allowing me to come on and address what I'd like to address. As you all know, I was on the Matt Shangy show, and I want to make this clear. I'm going to say the same thing on Eli's channel as I said when I was on Shangy's. I do not care about the feud between Eli and JB Gunner. I don't care. I do not want to hear about it. I do not want to be involved with it whatsoever. And I made that clear on Shangy's, and I'm making it clear here today. I could care less. That's why Shaded Lady, aka SC, aka Shaded Lady SC. That's why Brutally Lauren. I've been avoiding a lot of people. I did that purposely because I'm sick and tired of the drama and the bull. I'm not permitting it. It's nothing but negativity. And since I've backed away, my life has been a lot smoother. So, therefore, don't come to me with any drama because I will tell you what I'm saying right now. I do not care. I don't care. And if you think you're going to come into my channel and start it, you're not going to. You're not going to. I don't care. I have not even, Shangy can tell you, Fire Ice Witch can tell you, Barbara can tell you. You can ask any one of them. I have not said anything on this whole situation with this whole nonsense with this doctor. I don't care. I wouldn't care if he was a fisherman or if he was, some space alien or whatever. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care if he was wearing a COVID mask. I don't care if he was wearing a Santa Claus outfit. I don't care. Because if I hear the name Dr. Robert or Ronaldo or Smith Jenkins or whatever, guys, this is getting so old right now. It's pathetic on both sides. It's getting old. Everybody needs to just move on. I've moved on. And frankly, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. I don't care. I could care less. But let me tell you what I do care about. I care about how people are doing with this COVID-19 thing. I care about that. That's what I care about. I care about people. Now, granted, I've had some YouTube beefs in the past, and let me tell you this right now, they're all forgiven as of today. Whatever I said in the past, if I've talked crap about you in the past, I'm coming out today taking full responsibility for it. I'm apologizing for it. And just like everyone else has said, RJ's moved on. And it's time for some of y'all to do the same. Now, I will give Brutally Lauren a good, kudos, because I've been watching your streams too. You've been talking about addictions, Lauren, and I'm glad you've been doing that, because people could get help from that. I'm glad to see that you're doing that. I'm glad to see that you're doing that. I'm glad to see that you're moving away from this. Keep continuing to do that. Keep continuing to move away from that, and you'll be fine. But this whole, Dr. Robert thing and this Ronaldo Smith Jenkins thing is just getting old. So that's all I'm saying. After today, it needs to be done. It needs to be over. Because I didn't subscribe to people to hear that crap. I subscribe to people because of what they promise their content is going to be about. Now, my content on RJ Sandefur Living Blind is going to be just about that, blindness. And what people's misperceptions are, and what, maybe some of you might actually met a blind person in real life. Maybe some of you haven't. And I hope to try to help you guys better understand how I live as a blind person. For those of you who don't know me, my name is RJ Sandefur. I have been blind since birth. I have lived with this since birth. I was the smallest baby in the United States. I was 1 pound 5 ounces 11 inches long. I was born in 1979. I was given only a 2% chance of survival. Now, I know a lot of people have heard that and they're like, oh, big deal. But that was a big deal back then, because there was not a baby at that time that lived at that birth rate. So at that time, that was a big deal.
Right. I'm back, by the way. Continue, RJ. This is beautiful.
Thank you, Eli. And see, this is what I want to talk about. That's my message. I live with this every single day. A lot of you people can get up, go to your car, get in your car, and drive to the store. I don't have that luxury. I have to ask someone, hey, can you give me a ride to the store? Sometimes there have been sometimes where in my life where people have said, hey, RJ, I can't take you. What do you do then? You have to improvise. Now, am I feeling sorry for myself? No, it's just a fact of life. I don't feel like it's a good thing for you to feel sorry for yourself at all. Now, yeah, do you have times where, you're like, oh my gosh, I feel like crap? Yes, I get those times. We all do. But you have a choice whether to stay in that mindset or not. You have a choice. And I get so sick and tired of people that can see feeling sorry for themselves. Oh, well, you don't understand my situation. No, I don't understand your situation, but there are ways to work through it. And by working through it, you can become a stronger person. And see, that's the thing. I don't. And again, it's not that I'm coming on here trying to portray myself as someone I'm not. Okay? I'm not doing that. I'm just telling you how I feel. That once I moved away from all of this stuff, and Eli, I listened to one of your streams, and you honestly thought that I'd flipped on you again, but I didn't. I walked away.
You did, RJ. Go ahead. Keep saying the story. This is beautiful.
And see, Because see, here's the thing. Because I went on to Shangy's, and it was when my channel was Tribulation RJS, and I told Shangy what I was planning on doing. I said, Shangy, I'm done. I'm walking away. And he did not have to do this. He invited me onto his show. Now, regardless what a lot of you may think, I made the choice to go on there. And I said then, and I'm saying again now, I made the choice to walk away. And I walked away. And I did not comment on this whole Dr. Ronaldo Smith Jenkins, aka Puppicush Joker, Mao Zhao, whatever he wants to call himself. I didn't comment on it because you know why? It's none of my business. And I'm not going to comment, and I'm going to say it in front of Eli. I'm not going to comment it even now because it's none of my business. Whatever you have with the doctor or JB Gunner or whatever, RJ Sandefur has nothing to do with. That's none of my business. That's none of my concern. My only concern is growing my channel with the subscribers that I get on my channel. That's it. That is my main concern. Not the doctor thing, not the JB thing. It's none of my business. I don't have a dog in that fight. So, JB, I know I said some things about you, brother, and I'm gonna just tell you right now. Whatever I might have said about you in the past, I'm gonna man up and say, yeah, I said those things. I'm not proud of it, and I'm willing to be a man and say I'm sorry. But brother, I'm gonna say this to you just as much as I've said it to Eli and I've said it to Shangy. I'm not involved in yours and Eli's beefs. I'm not going to comment on that. And I have kept my word, and Eli can ask the Mad Shangy, and you can ask the Mad Shangy, has RJ kept his word? And Mad
Absolutely.
Shangy will tell you, yes, he has. And Shangy, the reason why I'm on Eli's stream is to tell Eli exactly what I told you on your stream when I did the interview with you. I do not care about the beef with JB Gunner and Eli. That is not my fight. I don't have a dog in that fight, and I do not want to have a dog in that fight. Now, Sharon, I want to address you. I've said some things about you in the past, and I would like to come out here publicly and say that I apologize for anything that I might have said about you, and you will never hear me comment on your situation again. I've already made that clear as well to some people. Okay? I want to make that clear as well publicly right here and right now. So, Sharon, if you bring anything up, about what I might have said in the past, all of that's been forgiven. All of that's been rectified. I'm apologizing to you publicly. I'm being a man about this, but I'm not going to bring you up again because I don't have a dog in those fights. So I'm not going to mention you. All right. So we're good. You're good with me. Just don't mention RJ Sandefur's name and you'll be okay. Because I don't want to have no, I don't want to be in no beef with you or anything like that. That's not why I'm on here. I'm on here to try to make things right and just go my own way.
And
That's
be the
all I'm doing.
YouTuber you were meant to be and create the content you were
Yeah.
meant to create, right, RJ?
Exactly. Well, exactly. Okay. And look, and even Gemma Grace, I mean, she didn't do anything to me. And whoever's chatting me on Hangouts, I will get to you after this, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't. You're trying to get me to lose focus, and I don't want to lose focus here.
Can I mention one thing real quick, RJ, before you continue?
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet for a couple minutes because I'm I've been going nonstop, and I want to.
It's okay.
This is your show.
And this is beautiful. This is poetic justice here, RJ. You know what poetic justice is, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. This is This is the true meaning, the true definition of poetic justice. And real quick, so you catch your breath for a second there, and I'll give you the floor back in a second. You're gonna get a lot of people from the other side, and they're gonna try to reel you back in. And I really admire how you're handling this. A lot of people are gonna, try to, get this DRAMASPHERE going back again. But quite honestly, it's over completely. Like, it's done. This whole doctor thing is done with. I will, after this show here today, I don't want to talk about any of this stuff either. I wanted to do this show here today because I wanted to give RJ the platform that he deserves. If RJ was just left alone to run his channel, a couple of years ago before he shut down his first of 20 other channels he shut down, then he would have probably been at 10,000 subscribers right now and been getting his message out there. I'm here to say we're finally moving forward. I'm going to help him accomplish that. Now, as far as Brutally Lauren, I have to mention a few things, RJ. I'm proud of how you're handling that, and it's nice to see Lauren actually trying to create her actual content. She's going to have no choice, and the rest of them are going to have no choice but to create their own actual content because this DRAMASPHERE doesn't exist anymore. They don't have an audience that is going to be around to donate to people coming after myself or you or anything else because it's over. Like, it has no value, no credibility anymore. Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing, Eli. They can't come after me because I have not been in the loop. Now, they might try to bring up some past things, or they might try to say, "Oh, well, I've got some past video, and I'm gonna bury our."
Big deal, right?
I don't care because that was in the past.
Right.
You see, you can either choose to hold on to the past and live in the past, or you can live for the future.
Correct.
You can live for today because starting today you can change your life. There's no use in living in the past.
Right.
There's no use in living in the past.
Right.
And look, everybody's been talking about God loves me. You know what? I don't care. I do not care. Because I don't have no dog in that fight. So whatever God loves me does, I don't care. I do not care. She needs to, just do her content. Just do your content. That's all.
Yeah. Can I say one thing real quick about that, RJ? And regarding the woman you just spoke, that's her channel. It's a YouTube username channel. Just to make that very clear. I don't want anything to do with her either. I don't want to cause her any problems, and I don't want any problems from her. And she got infested into this DRAMASPHERE. I met her through the growth stream community.
Eli, we all did.
Right.
We all did. Me, you, a lot of people. And even Sandra Palacio, she got caught up in this for no reason. And she felt, because remember when you did that stream, anybody in the DRAMASPHERE, is gone. And she unfortunately was one of the people that you removed from your channel. And I felt like that, to be honest with you, I felt that was the wrong thing to do. I understand why you felt you needed to do it, but at the end of the day, I don't think Sandra would have caused you any harm, her personally. And I understand why you felt like you needed to do it, but I will come out and say that I felt that it was wrong of you to do it. And I know that you're man enough to take responsibility for it.
Well, let me do that then real quick. Can you give me a second here to respond to what you're saying?
Go ahead.
As you go through everything, RJ, do you mind if I give my commentary on it and then we can keep moving forward? So I have no problem with Sandra Palacio. I think she's a good person. And I don't think her as an individual would have ever caused problems to my channel. But the fact that she plays on other DRAMASPHERE channels and has moderator wrenches there, she's a leak into it. The bottom line is When it comes to people that I want to deal with here on my channel, I want to deal with people that are positive people that want nothing to do with drama. If you're going to go and support drama channels and want to support mine, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So again, I have no problem. There are many people that are good people that really like my channel and want to be here, but they also want to participate with the DRAMASPHERE or the former DRAMASPHERE. They wanted to participate, right? What part of that makes any sense? What good is this channel going to do for you when we're about positivity here and teaching self-reliance when you're going over there and just talking about stupid drama BS, right? It's like well, I mean, you can't play both sides of the fence, RJ.
Yeah, well, I understand where you're coming from too, but I think it was the way that I perceived it. When you went about it, it was like, what? Why did you do that? And I felt like it was, and I'm like, you know what, this is, and I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to stay out of this for a while because it's making me look bad. And not only that, I mean, my gosh, look at the connections that I'm making now since I've been away from all of this. All of this drama. Look at all the new connections that I'm making.
And how much less stress do you have in your life now, RJ? Like you mentioned earlier while I was on break, you're living a stress-free life now without having to deal with this BS, right?
I feel, I can just go on YouTube and watch someone's content and be like, thank you.
You could breathe again, huh?
Like I don't feel like, oh, I wonder what this person is going to say. I wonder what that person's going to say. I go in and I'm happy. I'm like, ooh, well, Catherine Manning's uploaded a video. I want to see what she's going to talk about.
Formerly known as the Content Bug. Over 100K subs. Great channel.
I gotta tell you, I would love, like, she's been on the TubeBuddy channel, and shout out to TubeBuddy. But she's been on the TubeBuddy channel. I would love to see her go on some more channels and talk, go on some more live streams and talk about how to get from 0 to 100,000.
Right.
How did she do it? And she's doing pre-recorded videos, and yes, while live streams are good and they can help you, pre-recorded videos also is a big thing too. And I want to say something about Pusha Studios as well. Now, Andrew, I've seen your streams. I haven't been chatting a whole lot, but I have listened to your streams as of late. And when you are complaining about people getting memberships and things like that, I understand how you feel, but at the same time, it's not a good idea to go and put that on your community tab, brother. You said
Pusha, right?
Yeah.
You know what Pusha did? He basically, him and his wife Ksenia, they called me a fake life coach, and they were saying that I shouldn't be allowed to charge $99.99 as one of my, membership packages. That's my prerogative. I can charge
you want to. It's your channel.
I can charge whatever I want to, and people can choose to not buy it or buy it if they want to. I mean, who are you to dictate what I do on this platform and what YouTube gives me access to and not? Like, that was the biggest projection I've ever seen. And look what happened to their channel, RJ. You and I were talking behind the scenes privately earlier today, and I'm really glad we reconnected. Thank you so much. We talked about it. Go ahead.
When I first found Pusha Studios, and this is nothing against them, okay? Andrew, Ksenia, y'all had over 200 people in your chat.
Correct.
Now you only have 50 or 60.
Or 40 or 30 or 40 or 50 at times, RJ. And you know why? Yeah. You want to know why? RJ, can I say real quick and then I'll turn it right back to you?
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
The reason why, we talked about this behind the scenes today, but let's put it publicly here for everyone to hear, is that they have no content. They are a DRAMASPHERE type of channel that does sub for sub. And they basically, get donations from people that want to be highlighted as the top sub for sub channel of the day. And because YouTube started cracking down on that by removing the go-to channel option, that tremendously hurt what they were doing there. But quite frankly, were they doing the right thing in the first place? If you're Pusha Studios and your business, Pusha Studios, is about, creating video and audio, why don't you teach people, how to set up a live stream? Why don't you teach people the type of content they should create? Why don't you focus your channel according to what the name of your channel is? Because your channel name, Pusha Studios, has nothing to do with what you talk on there. It has nothing to do with it, RJ. It has. What do you think? You tell me.
One of the thing was when I first found them, they had Tech Tuesday, and they were talking about, the YouTube algorithm and how to get noticed on the YouTube algorithm, and they were talking about all this stuff. And now it's like you go there and it's super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat.
Super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat, super sticker, super chat.
And I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? That's not what YouTube is about. YouTube is about creating engaging content.
Right.
Engaging with your people.
That's all a used car salesman act, dude. Is all it is. Right?
If any of you guys remember James Cox, he was
I am a creator.
I am a creator. Hashtag I am a creator. I am a creator. Put a like on it, comment down below, and go and subscribe. And a lot of people would subscribe to you, or they would subscribe to me, and I would never hear from them a lot of times. And, because what he would do, and, he would get people to, go check out channels and stuff like that, but you weren't growing organically.
Right.
And that's another thing that Catherine Manning says on her videos is sub for sub does not work.
Nope.
It
does
not going to help you. It might boost your subscriber count, but it's not the subscribers alone that helps you. It's the views. It's the content.
The content. Yep.
Yeah. Content, and I've heard this said time and time again, content is king. You just took the words out of my mouth, bro. Content is king. And if you're not making good content, I don't care how good your camera is. I don't care how bad your camera is. You can have the best setup. You can have the best video equipment.
Like me, RJ?
Yep. You could have all that. But if your content stinks, it's not going to matter.
Right.
If your content stinks, I don't care if you have a green screen. I don't care if you have a Yeti microphone, a Logitech C920 or C950. I don't care. You're not going
or
to make
a Blue Yeti microphone with high quality sound, right?
I just said that.
Sorry, brother. God dang it. RJ, can you guess what my green screen background says today? It's my favorite. What do you think it says, RJ? Guess. I know you're blind, you can't see it, so you have to guess.
Karma has no deadline.
That's right. Karma has no deadline. Go ahead, RJ.
The deadline's already come and gone, so there you go. The deadline's already here. RJ,
speaking of karma real quick before we continue here, because I know there's a lot more to talk about. I know you're going to be probably called for dinner soon, and I want to get through everything. RJ, you have a song that you sing when it comes to karma has no deadline. I remember that clip that's on one of my various backup channels, which we have to put that out there. It's out, RJ, you are hilarious. I got to be honest with you, RJ. You are one of the most entertaining guys in this entire community we were a part of. Out of all the people that were participating, what's that? What's that?
What's so funny? I even started a thing on Mad Shangy's channel where I would say, "You've been listening to the Mad Shangy Show right here on the Mad Shangy channel. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and bang the bell for all notifications. And join us next time for the Mad Shangy Show.
Right. I was there when you were there, RJ, and then you went dark after that. But before you went dark, I heard that was pretty good. You got a great radio voice, and then on that clip where you were singing to JB Gunner, you were singing "Karma Has No Deadline." Karma. Can you give us a rendition real quick, RJ? You have a great voice. Oh, RJ, seriously.
No. Dude. If look,
you have a great voice, RJ. You know that. You're a preacher.
The reason why I did that was we have a lot of African American churches in my community, and we have a man that plays African American gospel music every Sunday morning.
Praise the Lord, right? Praise the Lord, right?
Yeah. And that's how I learned all that. And we had this guy that did that show for years and years, ever since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And we called him Ernest. And oh crap. All right. Eli, I will go ahead and
it's dinner time.
Yeah, it's dinner time, but please keep the show going because I am going to be back, okay? Please keep it going, bro.
I'll keep it going. I'll see you when you get back, and then we'll wrap it up shortly after that time.
All righty.
All right, RJ. Buddy. I'll see you in a bit. Same link when you come back. Just pop on in. All right, brother. Enjoy your dinner.
All right.
All right.
All right, buddy.
So, all right, man. So RJ is going to go have some dinner, and we're going to keep the show going here. I'm just going to wait for RJ to RJ popped on off, and we're going to go back to full screen. What I'd like to do right now is see if anybody wants to come on. Quinn Helen Casey, if you want to pop on for a second, or Mutt Nuts Reviews, I'd love to get you both to pop on in here and introduce yourselves. Nothing to be shy about. We need to kill a little time. I can monologue. There are many things I can talk about, but I'd rather open it up to, you folks out there and give you a chance to come out here, share a little bit about yourselves, maybe share your thoughts about what's transpired over the last few days, which has been amazing. I have to say, honestly, folks, over the last couple of days, I have seen a tremendous shift in things heading in the right direction, or things heading towards the right direction, which is what I'm trying to say. It's amazing what, a few days can make. It's also amazing how one or two people that really want to make the lives miserable of an entire group can have a big impact, just like, what the doctor was doing. And along with what JB Gunner was doing, and who knows, maybe JB will find a way to do it again. I don't know. It'd be best for them to both move on. And quite frankly, I haven't seen anything from, JB or the doctor for the last few days. Maybe they're embarrassed. Maybe they're trying to figure out, what to do, where to go from here. But those two people right there, folks, the level of trolling and the level of manipulation that they created to infest this DRAMASPHERE was unbelievable. And it stirred the pot with so many people. It pinned and pitted people against each other. And until we sat back and figured out exactly what they were doing, it was never going to end. And yeah, Black Hand Cowboy says RJ is a unique individual. Yes, he certainly is. Sorry, not chatting much, just dealing with some family stuff, says Mutt Nuts Reviews. No worries, Mutt Nut. But what I do have to say is that, when the truth was finally exposed regarding the doctor and a few other people stepped away from, JB Gunner's DRAMASPHERE Gun Squad channel, that made a world of difference. I gotta tell you the same thing that RJ said. I feel a lot less stress. I have more free time on my hands to enjoy my personal life, to take my Epsom salt baths again and to hang out with friends and, talk with friends outside of YouTube on the phone and just do other things. I'll tell you, folks, when you get infested into a DRAMASPHERE group like this, it consumes your entire days. It affects all aspects of your life. In the past, when I was dating my ex Dana, it affected our relationship. It affected, my friends. It affected everything. And, you can't allow these things to consume you and affect your life. Had I known how to handle this situation back then in the same ways I've handled it now, I would have done it. And so would have many others. But because we were new to YouTube as creators and we didn't realize that this is part of the game, some people play out here to attack up and coming YouTubers. We had to live through it. We had to go through it. And now I'm proud to say from this point on, myself, RJ Sandefur, and many other people, some behind the scenes, some in front of the scenes. If I haven't mentioned you, my apologies. When the time comes, we will mention you when it makes sense to do so. We want to help people, from having to go through these things, because it's not just this former DRAMASPHERE group that's now been destroyed that was doing all this. There are many DRAMASPHERE groups out here on YouTube that are doing this, and they're harming people and attacking people and creating content off of people in the same ways that JD Gunner and Ronaldo, aka the Doctor, and Jamie Lycan Theory have been doing. And they do that because that is their purpose. They don't have an actual purpose. They don't have actual content that can get them the views that drama can, that can get them the views and make them the money that drama can. The problem with that is that, while drama is going to make you a lot of money very quickly, it's not sustainable long term. And look what's happening now. JV Gunner just saw his entire world, fall apart. Now he's got to sit back and figure out, what is my next move on YouTube? Where do I go from here? My political commentary content is not getting me the views. It's not making me the money the DRAMASPHERE is. No one's donating to me for that, or if they are, they're donating very little. So where do I go from here? So it's the same thing. We were talking about Pusha Studios, who's been a part of the Growth Stream community. They're the largest channel in the Growth Stream community. They used to get over 200 people on their live streams, but what they don't realize is the reason why they were getting 200 people on their live streams is because they were doing a sub for sub, and they were basically charging people super chats and donations to basically highlight and promote their channels, right? But what happened when YouTube took away the go to channel feature that people need to click on to go to these channels to subscribe to each other, right? Okay, when YouTube took that away to try to stop the sub for sub, that destroyed their audience, and their audience went from 200 plus people per stream to 40 to 60 people per stream, typically around 40 to 50. And then they started whining and complaining. What's going on? Well, you folks don't realize that your channel is a sub for sub channel, sub for sub / drama channel, that's going to take off like a rocket initially, but once, its shelf life expires, then boom, you have nothing sustainable. Now you got to go out there and put out your real content, and the audience you already built is not there for that. So in essence, your almost 12,000 subs, Andrew and Ksenia from the Pusha Studios channel, are not your target market. So even if you start doing more videos regarding your actual channel's purpose, which is your Pusha Studios brand, photography and video, right? Most of those people will not be there. Now, some may be loyal and faithful because they like you. That's great, but you're not going to be pushing 200 people per stream like you were. And that's all we're trying to share with people. Andy Troll says, I agree. It is not sustainable at all. A quick high, that's all. Sadly, it gets the most views. Hashtag mind virus. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. Like the funny thing with people, with a lot of people, they want instant gratification. They want quick success. I think everyone to a certain extent, anti-troll wants that. but people like myself understand how a real business works. It takes time to build a real business, and you're not going to make a lot of money or get a lot of traction initially. You have to build up to that over the course of time. And depending on your genre, for some people, it's going to take longer than others. It doesn't mean you're not heading in the right direction. It means that it's just taking a little bit longer to, grow it organically and make it sustainable. But once you get there, Anti-Troll and everyone else, once this channel gets to a level of where there are consistent people that are donating and supporting it, and people are here for its actual message, it's going to be sustainable very long term. Unlike the DRAMASPHERE market and the sub market, which is not sustainable. It's short term. It's a short lived type of thing. And these people, I think, deep down inside know it. They got a taste of making a lot of money, thinking that they were growing in the right way. And they realized that it was a facade. That's all it was. That's all it is, right? That's all it is. So anyway, I'll tell you what, folks, this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to play some music for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to step away for a break. I know RJ is going to be another at least 10, 15 minutes before he comes back. Hopefully he won't pop back on while I'm gone because there'll be music playing. But stick around in the chat, ask your questions, and I will be back in just a little bit here. Let me just cue up some royalty-free YouTube music. Give me a second here. We have a lot more to talk about here. Lot more to talk about. All right, we'll be right back. RJ, stand by. I was on break, man. We're live on the air. Give me a second, brother, to bring back the show from break, and we'll get right back to you. Hang on, brother. A second here. It's good coffee.
Oh yeah. He does some good shit. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, the world's most awesome platform. Right, RJ Sandefur, who came back on the Hangout as I was on break. I had a feeling that would happen, RJ. Yeah, right, well,
brother?
I just basically had an omelet for dinner. That's about it. So I'm like, okay. Breakfast
RJ,
for dinner. That's all good.
That sounds good, brother. You had breakfast for dinner. That's fantastic. Breakfast is good any time of the day, brother. It's an essential part. It's an essential part of your diet, right, RJ Sandefur?
Oh yeah, well, and not only that, speaking of coffee, we've just started drinking this vanilla coffee. It is like, I don't know who makes it, but it is freaking awesome.
Is it?
Like, it's a change from what I'm used to drinking, and it's really good.
Yeah, RJ, can you hear that music in the background on your end there? It's like the organ music, like you're at church, right?
Yeah.
How is that?
Yeah, it's kind of churchy music, yeah.
Yeah, RJ. RJ, do you like my setup, RJ? Do you like the setup here on Coach Eli's The Grip on Life channel? Have you had fun over here in the past, RJ? Let's be honest here.
Oh yeah. You have a good setup. Your audio's always been good.
Video.
But, yeah. Well, video I can't judge. So.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I forgot you're blind. I'm sorry, RJ. RJ, seriously.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, brother. But yeah. So. Back to what we were talking about before I had to go. I could care less about the whole, doctor and Ronaldo and the whole JB situation.
Right.
And you said, I said that that my life has been a lot easier now.
Less stressful, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm actually meeting some new content creators, some new ones, and I've subscribed to them. I don't know if they've subscribed to me, but I've been in some new chats and things of that nature.
Do you also bang the bell and select all notifications, RJ, on top of hitting subscribe? Excellent. Just checking. It's all right.
And I've oh, and by the way, with Eli's help, and Eli, I do need to speak with you about this. I'm going to get YouTube certified myself.
Oh, that's fantastic, RJ.
So that we both can help you get your ducks in a row and everything. I've taken the test a couple times and failed it. But it seems like each time I take it, it's weird because like each time I take it, I seem to get better. So I just gotta make sure, that I understand all the information. It's been months since I took it the last time, so I'll have to go back and review all of it. But it's basically about monetization and things of that nature. But just like I said, content is king. If people don't
Right.
like your content, you can be monetized. I mean, look at all these DRAMASPHERE channels in the past. They were monetized, but they weren't putting out content. Their content was not king. What makes
Right.
good content is what you promise your audience. If you promise your audience gardening, do gardening. Don't say, "Oh, I'm going to do gardening," and then, "Oh, by the way, somebody has a beef with me, so I'm going to call them out." And then just keep going about it for 10, 11, 12 months. My channel's going to be, this channel here is going to be, RJ Sandefur Living Blind. So I'm going to talk about what it's like to live blind. I'm going to talk about what it's like having to, I'm going to do reviews on specific websites. I'm going to, also do reviews on specific apps and things like that.
Right.
And hopefully have some people on that I know that are blind as well, and talk about what we have to deal with, because there's a lot of things that people misunderstand, like the Cuck Ethan episodes. Randy, if I were a blind person listening to that, your average blind person, I'm not talking about me, your average blind person listening to that show would look at Randy and say, "Wait a minute, this guy doesn't understand blindness at all."
Right.
Because here's the thing. For one thing, a blind person is not going to say something to the effect of, "What was that, coach? It smelled funny." A blind person knows what a human body smells like. Okay?
Right.
Blind people are not stupid.
You rely more on your sense of smell because you can't see, right?
Yeah, and I've been around, I've been around death before. I've been around my grandma when she passed away, God rest her soul. I've been around my dad. I've been around my mom. So I've been around people that have died, and I know what smells like. So, not the smell of severe decomposition, thank God, but when a person dies, especially when they have cancer, they have kind of a grapefruit type of a smell. They start getting the smell of death on them. And it smells kind of like grapefruit. You know what I'm talking about? Like when someone starts to, when they're in the final stages of life and they start to die, their body starts to
shut
die
down.
off.
Yeah, it shuts down.
Yeah,
that's right.
Body. And you hear the death rattle and things like that. So I've been around that. So it's not, there's a lot of things there, and I understand what Lycan Theory was trying to do. He was trying to create entertainment value by that. But the thing is, it could give somebody a false impression.
Well, not only that, RJ, when you're done, can I jump in and make a comment on this
Cuck
Ethan series and all that? Because
ahead.
Here's what I've been saying all along. And quite honestly, look, if Jamie wants to continue making Cuck Ethan and making cartoon characters out of me and you, it's his prerogative to do so. It is perfectly legal to do satire and parodies, right? They do it on the presidents all the time on Saturday Night Live. But here's the thing. This is what I've been saying, and hear me out for a second, RJ. I want to get your opinion on this. It is not sustainable long term because it takes Jamie literally at least 10 to 20 or more hours to create one 5 to 10 minute episode. And what is he getting out of it, right? what is he honestly getting out of it? If he even gets 300 to 500 views, he's not monetized, so he's not making ad revenue. If he makes even $200 to $300 in donations for it, which he's not, but if he is it worth it? Is it worth putting in all that time and effort for something that is so niche to a market that just got destroyed by myself and some other people and yourself? Like the DRAMASPHERE is done, RJ. There's no market left to market this Cuck Ethan thing. So if they want to continue investing all the time and resources into that cartoon, then let them do it. They're going to see in the long run that they're taking time away from, doing things that could get them further ahead and make them a decent amount of money. Does that make sense, RJ?
Well, and not only that, if you really want to create a web series, because basically that's all Cuck Ethan is.
Right.
Is what I would have done with the whole Cuck Ethan thing is I would have said, okay, let's have an actor for Cuck Ethan. Let's have an actor for Randy. Let's have an actor for Black Knee. Even if you just paid them a small commission or whatever, and you would have more of, because all it is just Jamie doing all the voices. That's all that is. And it gets, after a while, it gets
old.
boring.
It gets old and stale and boring. And you know why he does it, RJ? Because he has no other content. I mean, you said it yourself in the past.
And you have to make it more appealing to the people. It's not, and we all know why he did Cuck Ethan in the first place. And this is not a crap on Jamie fest. Okay, I'm not trying to do that. But if you're going to make a series like that, I think you have to, because look at all the other web series on YouTube. They have actors, they have production. You have to do the production. You have to hire the actors. You have to do all of this stuff. This is not like the movies, okay? If you're wanting to do a web series like that, the premise sounds good. There's this guy, he's going to college, he's a cuck, he finds this blind dude, and he tries to help him out, or thinks he's trying to help him out, and he keeps failing at every turn. It's a good premise, but what you want to do is you got to expand on it. I mean, hell, I'll bet you more than anything, Eli, I could probably rewrite the whole Cuck Ethan series and put my own spin on it, and it would go viral. I probably could. I probably could take the whole Cuck Ethan series, put my own spin on it, and boom. If I really wanted to, but I don't want to, because I think it's just monotonous and boring. You understand what I'm saying? It's just monotonous. Cuck Ethan saves the world. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I mean, even to some other people have said, RJ, this is just boring. And it is. I mean, I can listen to Catherine Manning. I can listen to her and get more inspiration out of, hey, I'm actually doing something I want to do. There's a TV preacher that I like listening to. His name's Dr. Mike Murdoch. And I found out he has a YouTube channel. I subscribed to him. Now, he doesn't get as many views on YouTube as he does on TV. But I go to his live streams because I knew him from TV and I trust him. I can't give to him, but I trust what he says. And so one day I was in his chat, and the lady that was helping him out actually read one of my messages in his chat. And I was like, oh my God. Because why? Because I'm always there talking to him. I'm always there engaging the people. And that's what you want to do. And you don't say, oh, I subscribe to you, Dr. Murdoch. Please subscribe to my channel. I didn't
Right.
do that. I didn't
Right.
have to do that. I was just talking to him. Oh, hi, Dr. Murdoch. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. I
Mm-hmm.
hope you're doing well. You know, the guy's a pastor, Um, there's some things that you might not agree with someone on, but if you go into their chat and you're respectful and you're talking to them and you're just being cool with everybody and you're saying, "Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. God bless you, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah." Then they're going to respect that about you. But if you're going there trying to leverage somebody's subscribers, oh, please subscribe. I'm a blind YouTuber. Please subscribe to my channel. Blah 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 blah. Blah. That people don't like that. People don't like
Right.
that. Or, oh, I'm gonna be doing a live stream later on. Please come check me out. You know what? You don't have to do that. If you just go into someone's stream and you just be, "Hey, I'm RJ. How are you? I hope you're okay.
Right.
Hey, tell me about yourself. What's going
Ar-
on today?"
right. RJ, do you mind if I pop in here for a second? I need to make a very important announcement here for a second right now. I need to make an announcement for Jamie Liking Theory right now, who is simulcasting me. It was just flagged on that. I'm not going to tell you how I found out that you're simulcasting me, but Jamie, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do the right thing before I take you down for copyright again and further cement your case with creator support that is in progress of reviewing your Liking Theory channel, your CBN channel, your Starbucks the Katie channel, and your Coca-Cola Classic channel. All your channels, Jamie, have been submitted to creator support. They've been escalated to a specialist at YouTube headquarters. And every single thing that you do, whether it's on your main channel or not, is being tied back to your IP address. So I'm going to tell you this, Jamie. You are a pathetic, moronic loser that has no content without me, and the wrath of karma is about to hit you. And when your Liking Theory channel goes down, then you're going to see what's going to happen. You see, RJ, we've got 28 people here right now, and this stream would have 60, 70 people here if it wasn't for that pathetic, moronic loser that lives with his parents, in Florida. Just sitting there making me as purpose, RJ. It's pathetic. He's a pathetic loser. So, dude, I'm filing the DMCA, Jamie, in 4 minutes. I want to see if you can do the mature thing and shut down the stream before I take it down. Because let me tell you something, they'll take it down in 2 minutes. That's what they did last time. As a matter of fact, and your counter notification is still under review because it's going to get reversed, and that copyright strike will stay on your CBN channel. So 3 minutes, Jamie. Go ahead, RJ. 3 minutes.
Well, and here's the thing, Eli, is I'm not concerned about, and even now, I have not even been in Jamie's chats, nor do I even desire to be, because this is what, this is exactly what I'm talking about, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
This back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It gets old.
What back and forth, RJ? All I'm saying is that I want the guy to stop stealing my content.
I understand. Mm-hmm. But you see why I've been away? It's because of this. It's because of this. I don't want to be involved in that.
No, I understand, RJ, but go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. I get it. He's simulcasting you, and it's apparently against. Apparently, YouTube is looking at it.
My copyright match tool just notified me of his simulcast.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So that's all I'm saying. I didn't want to put the cat out of the bag, but I'm just letting you know
what you're saying there. But the calling him a moronic user is just going to give him more of a reason to want to keep going after you.
Oh, it doesn't matter because see, here's the thing, RJ.
Yeah.
I want them to keep breaking the law and doing these things because the more they do it, the more evidence I'm going to have to bury them legally, and that's how we're going to handle this, RJ. After this stream here today, I'm letting you know that you and I are moving forward, and we're going to create our great content. We're not going to talk about these pathetic, moronic losers. But the bottom line is that's what they are.
I don't care either way. I mean, they can do what they want to do, just as long as they don't put RJ Sandefur in their mouth. They're fine. They're fine. I don't care. I was just giving my personal thoughts on the whole Cuck Ethan thing because I honestly think, I mean, Cuck Ethan could have been, even if it didn't have anything to do with you, okay? Cuck Ethan could have been a lot better with, like I said, actors, probably a better background or something. I don't know. It just, the whole thing is just getting bland. It's getting boring. The plot, you really can't understand the plot of it because it just seems like every episode something different happens. I don't understand the whole, I understand the general idea, but where's this supposed to lead? Because a plot is supposed to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. What is your protagonist's goal? Are you trying? What does Cuck Ethan want? What does Black Neo want? You understand what I'm saying? You have to have a protagonist and an antagonist in any story. So if Cuck Ethan's a protagonist, what does Cuck Ethan want? What does he want? You still haven't told us that, Jamie.
Right, and do me a favor, RJ. Can I turn over the show to you for 5 minutes? I'm going to step away and I'm going to file the DMCA copyright takedown notice on Jamie.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to put you full screen while I do that. I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes, and you keep talking. I'll be listening on my phone. All right, brother?
Well, and see too, what you want to do is when you're writing a story or when you're writing a thing like that, you want to tell it in such a way where people are like, oh, okay, this is what Cuck Ethan wants, and this is why he wants it. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Cuck Ethan's in college. I get that. But is Cuck Ethan going to stay in college? And how is Cuck Ethan... What's the conflict here? What's the conflict? You have a beginning, we know who Cuck Ethan is. Okay, we get that. But then there's a middle, you got to have some sort of a conflict. And not only that, what's the character arc with Cuck Ethan? How is this going to change Cuck Ethan throughout the story? Is he finally going to get what he wants? Is there going to have to be a season 2? You have to do it in such a way where people be like, oh, okay, I understand now why Cuck Ethan is upset that, people are simulcasting him and stuff like that and all this. I get that. But I think what you're doing is you're just taking things that are happening now, and what you're doing is you're trying to implement that. You're basically flying by the seat of your pants. If Cuck Ethan was a little bit more structured, I can understand that. If you had a goal, for Cuck Ethan, and you said, okay, this is his goal, this is what he's looking for, this is what he's looking to do, and this is who's standing in his way. Here's the conflict. What's the conflict of the whole story? And how is Cuck Ethan going to resolve the conflict? And what's the character arc? What changes are going to happen in Cuck Ethan to either make him better or make him worse? You see? And that's what you're not giving us. You got to give us a little more information about him. What's his backstory? What's Cuck Ethan's backstory? Does he have a mental illness? Did he have a good childhood? Was he born with a silver spoon in his mouth? Things like that. You got to give us a little more detail about Cuck Ethan or about Randy. You're trying to say that you're basing this Randy character on me. Jamie, you really don't know that much about me to base Randy or to put Randy in the. Randy's just like Cuck Ethan's sidekick, but then, Randy says, "Oh, I don't want anything to do." Well, who's Randy? Who's Randy? What does Randy like to do besides eat bologna sandwiches? And no, I do not only eat bologna sandwiches, I eat other things. You just basically made Randy this dude, this blind dude that likes to eat bologna sandwiches. What's Randy going to school for? Because apparently he's not going to school to be a preacher. Everybody knows that. We know he's not going to school to be a preacher. What's his major going to be? You got to make Randy a little bit more appealing as a blind person. What's he going to school for? Is he going to school for computers? Is he going to school for social work? Is he going to school to be a teacher for the blind? What is he going to school for? See, these are things you got to think about. If you're going to be creating a web series, you really need to go back to the drawing board and think these things through. Because I think, and again, I didn't, apparently, you might had, I don't know, but I'm just going off of what I've been hearing from the episodes. Now, if he were to send me the script, I could kind of get a sense of what he's saying or what he's trying to get at. But it just seems to me like when you hear the plot, what you're trying to do, it's just fly by the seat of your pants, Jamie.
That's well, RJ, go ahead. Finish your thought, RJ, because I want to respond to what you're saying.
That's the only thing.
You mind if I just jump in here for a second
sure, buddy.
Because here's the thing, RJ. I'm not feeding into drama. I'm basically just stating, how things appear. And again, once we get past this show, you and I are going to be working on some great things. Your channel, which I have on the bottom right corner here, it says RJ Sandefur Living Blind. By the way, folks, once again, if you'd like to subscribe to RJ Sandefur's Living Blind channel, I'm sharing the link once again in the chat. I'll be sharing it every 10 to 15 minutes or so. And eventually, RJ, when I get to it, I will add it to Nightbot, because I really want to help get the word out of what you're really doing and what you're really made of. But here are my thoughts about, what Jamie is doing, what other people have done. In essence, what Jamie has done is made his purpose to talk about me, because he has nothing to give this world that people want to see or pay him money for. What in essence he's doing is he is projecting his insecurities onto me. He's making a cartoon on me, which is fine. He can do what he wants. He simulcasts my stream because my simulcast, this is what the sad part is. Forget about the fact I filed the DMCA, and hopefully YouTube will take that down very shortly. But here's the sad part about it. His simulcasts get him more traction than his own streams do. They make him more money than his own streams do. And that's just pathetic. Besides the fact that he's violating my copyright and stealing my content, which what he doesn't understand, RJ, is that I'm in progress of many things. This guy, Jamie, here's the thing, okay? You see what JB Gunner's going through right now? You see how he kept canceling his streams. He put his channel on private. You see how, he feels worried about even walking out the front door out of his house. And let me tell you something, Jamie. I haven't done anything. I haven't threatened anybody. Everything that I've done, Jamie, is within the legal limits of the law. And you're going to be the next one and you are the one that right now I'm focusing all of my resources and efforts to take care of the things that you are wrongfully doing. Again, you're not triggering me, and you're not affecting, me from growing with the right people. But in essence, you are stealing from me, and you're making me your entire purpose, which is not only illegal, but highly pathetic. You're a pathetic, spoiled, entitled millennial living at home with his parents. And you keep saying you're going to buy a house, you're going to move out, you got all this money, you got this and that. But dude, honestly, you still need to figure out what you want to do. You need to figure out what your purpose is. If you actually had a purpose, Jamie, you can focus on that purpose and turn your channel into something about you and what you have to give this world. It's just pathetic, dude. So that's what I wanted to say, RJ. Beyond the fact that this guy is doing this and stealing, which is the obvious thing, it's just pathetic of him to make me his purpose. I'm his purpose. At least was JB Gunner's purpose. I was the doctor's, Ronaldo's purpose. All these people made me their purpose because they have nothing else to give this world. If they did, they'd be doing it. Does that make sense, RJ? I'm just trying to say it in a nice, polite, roundabout way.
Well, when I just walked away from the whole thing, and I went dark, I went silent.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just stopped.
Right.
Jamie did upload the whole animation of, me being the demon preacher, and everybody got a kick out of it and everything like that. And, that's going to get taken down as well, because when the whole channel goes down, that's going to be it. I mean, what good, and to be honest, what good was that really to do? Because you just wanted to try to get back at Eli. That's all it was.
RJ, I've been saying this time and time again, it's a projection, RJ, of their insecurities.
Yeah, and and even to Barbara Plaisance said the same thing. She said, RJ, you're not the demon preacher. That's not who you are. And everybody calls you the demon preacher or wants you to do the demon preacher because it gives people content to, RJ went in demon preacher mode. Da, 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 da. See, because my dad was the same way. If you just if you just kept pushing my dad's buttons, eventually he would just explode. He would just freaking say, all right, I've had enough of your bull. And I'm the same way. And people get a rise out of that, and they like that because, RJ's going to go into demon preacher mode. Let's get him in demon preacher mode. We like it when he gets into demon preacher mode and everything. And look, when I get into demon preacher mode, or when I would get into demon preacher, I would feel so dirty because that's not who I am.
Correct. You're pretty funny, I'll admit. Like, you're pretty funny when that happens, but it's not who you are.
It's not who I am. It's
not your purpose, RJ, right? You want to focus on your purpose, right?
Well, and even to Barbara Plaisance, because she and I are friends, and I still consider her a friend. I don't give a hoot what other people might think. Okay, Barbara is still my friend. Sandra Palacio is still my friend. Okay, I don't care what people think. And if I ever hear swamp rat again, I'm going to puke. She is not a swamp rat. She is a human being, and she deserves to be treated with respect. See, that's another reason why I walked away. Because people like that call other people swamp rat, but just simply because they walked away from you and don't want to have anything to do with you, and you just keep, I'm going to expose Barbara, I'm going to do that. Dude, it just makes you look more and more the bad person. She's not even a content creator.
Right.
And you're going after her. You're going after her. Yes, you had your problems with Brianna, but do you notice Brianna's not the one going after you?
And where has she been? Brianna hasn't been anywhere to be found. All these people have come and gone. They've left JB because they don't want to be a part of his fuckery anymore.
They don't want to do They don't want to do nothing. They do not want to have anything more to do with it. Like Susie, I'm glad to see Susie's left.
Absolutely, Susie and Kelly and all these people have left.
All of these people have just said no more. because there's no value in it.
None. Zero value.
And
Good point. Go ahead.
what happens when you hurt an animal like a wolf or a you know or a gator or something like that? When that animal's injured, what do? They get mad, they get upset, they try to strike back with as much power as they have left in them because they're trying to be in survival mode. That's what they're trying to do. I live in
RJ?
South Florida. I know about these things.
Right, but you want to know something? I'm about to change my background right now. You know what, RJ? You know what happens when you mess with the bull? You will get the horns. I got to go full screen for a second, RJ. Mess with the bull. Okay. You will get the horns. RJ, in other words, that's what you're saying. What you're saying, sir, is that you mess with the bull. What happens, RJ, when you mess with the bull?
Well, when you mess with the T-Rex, you get your ass bitten. Is what
I get that, but we're talking about the bull right now, RJ. When you mess with the bull,
when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Everybody already knows that. But like, do you think if you're a Chihuahua and you see a great big old grizzly bear out there in the Florida woods, you Chihuahua, you gonna go mess with that grizzly bear? No, you're not, because you know that grizzly bear gonna tear you up. That's what basically has been going on. Everybody's been messing with the bull, and they're getting the horns. Everybody knows. Everybody already knows about that. Everybody knows about it.
Right.
So, if you think you're gonna come on to my new channel and start with your nonsense, and you're gonna simulcast me, you know what? It's just gonna make you look like the bad person. Because
and they're pathetic, and more pathetic than they already appear, right?
Well, and all it's going to do is just going to give me more attraction and give me more views.
Right. Now, RJ, are you going to moderate Queen Helen Casey?
Am I going to moderate Queen Helen Casey? You darn right I am.
Now, let me say this. Hold on, RJ, real quick. Queen Helen Casey and Mutt Nut Reviews. They're two great women. I highly recommend Mutt Nut Reviews as well. But Queen Helen Casey, do you have anything you want to share with Queen regarding what happened in the past? Because she was a moderator at that time when she was really trying to help you out and all this thing.
Yeah, basically what happened, some people got into my ear and told me that you were blocking them. Basically, I was pressured into removing your wrench, unfortunately. But it was nothing you did. I was, it was more or less people, oh, well, we're your friends. Well, it's just like the Tracy Lawrence song says. You find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything, run out and crank up their car, get there fast, never stop to think what's in it for me.
Right.
Or it's way too far.
You got a great voice, brother.
Up with that big old heart, you find out who your friends are. Yeah.
Well, hang on one second, RJ. Queen says, Eli, please understand, I cannot do that for him. Why wouldn't you want to be a moderator for RJ, Queen? RJ, you feel terrible about what happened, right? I mean,
I do, because I was told that you did things on my channel. You only did what I told you to do. You ban people that I told you to ban, and things like that. But here's the thing. I think what Queen Helen Casey is afraid of is getting into drama, and I don't blame her.
There's no more drama. It's over.
I don't blame her, though. There's been a lot here that's happened over these, almost 3 years that you and I've known each other.
Yeah, it's been almost 3 years now. And here's the thing, RJ. You and I can't run a show on your channel unless we have a mod like Queen. Like Queen, listen, you don't have to do it. No one's forcing you. What we're saying is that we respect you. I personally apologize to you, even though it wasn't me that did anything. I personally apologize to you, Queen, for what you experienced there. And I know I introduced you to RJ and all that. But the truth of the matter is, um, the truth of the matter is that we were all pinned and pitted against each other. This guy here is a really good guy. RJ is a really good person. He never wanted to be infested in this drama sphere. And Queen Helen Casey says SC blocked me, and that was it for me.
Oh yeah, because SC will block people that she, if she feels someone's trying to hurt somebody, and I'm sorry she did that. I don't, and it's nothing negative about SC. I don't want, look, and SC even said, "Hey RJ, if you don't want my friendship, that's okay." And I even told her, I said, "No, I never said that."
She's DRAMASPHERE though, RJ. She's JB Gunner Gun Squad.
Away. Yeah. I know. I just walked away because I don't want any of the drama.
Right. And now, she's Gun Squad.
I know what well, I don't care if someone's Gun Squad or not. They can be Gun Squad all they want to. Mm-hmm. What they need to realize is I'm not a part of the drama. I don't care. Okay? I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't want to have a dog in that fight. Now, Queen Helen Casey, whatever she decides to do, she's going to decide to do it. Muttnuts Reviews, I don't really know that much about her. I'd like to get to know her a little bit. She might be somebody I've met before, but I don't know it. But I would like to get to know her a little bit. And here's another thing. All this short bus nonsense, let me tell you something. Being in the Special Olympics, there are certain words that the organization doesn't like.
Right.
And one of the words is retarded.
Correct.
And they have a campaign actually to not use that word. And I agree with it because you're demeaning people with developmental disabilities because the intellectual disabilities, because that's what Special Olympics is for. It's for people with, developmental disabilities and things of that nature.
Right.
And I truly feel when, I hear, people use that word, knowing that I've been in that I do participate in Special Olympics. It doesn't, like me personally, the word retarded does not bother me as a person.
But it's a derogatory word.
But it's a derogatory word, and the Special Olympics does not wish for it to be used. They don't want their athletes using it. They don't, they're trying to get rid of the word altogether.
Right.
And you can actually go on the Special Olympics website and it'll, specialolympics.org, and it'll tell you, stop using the word retarded or something like that. I can't remember where it is on there, but that's what they're trying to do. And I don't blame them because there's a lot of mentally challenged people with varying degrees. When I was a kid growing up in the 80s, they would use terms like mental retardation or mentally retarded or whatever. And then, like, when the 90s and the 2000s hit, they started changing their course and saying mentally challenged. And I'm not mentally challenged. I do have Asperger's, and I do look. It's not that I'm using it in terms of saying, oh, you know, I'm the kind of person that tries to get along with everybody. And I know that people have said, oh, well, you can't get along with everybody. All right. I get that. Okay. I understand that. I don't like to be doing back and forth, back and forth. And when I finally made the decision, hey, I'm not going to be involved in this stuff anymore, I knew some people were going to be like, oh, well, RJ's flipping again. He's flipping again. No, I didn't flip. I just walked away from the whole situation.
You did. You absolutely
and
did.
I'll say it again. I walked away.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the reason why, that's the reason why JB hasn't seen me. That's the reason why the doctor hasn't seen, Pufferfish Joker, a.k.a. Maojo Zhao, hasn't seen me. That's the reason why Colin McCubbin hasn't seen me. That's the reason why, well, you know what I mean. No one's heard from me because I made that choice.
Right.
I made that choice.
Correct.
It's not because I'm afraid or I'm scared. No, I made the choice to walk away from the situation. And
Absolutely.
It made my life a lot easier. So, let's see who else can walk away from the situation. Let's see if you can take a page out of RJ's playbook and just walk away.
Well, let me get in here for a second and mention a few things. Like even for you, Jamie, like in theory, I'm not trying to compete with you. I never have been. I'm not trying to be any better than you. I just want to go separate ways. But you keep reinserting yourself by stealing my content, simulcasting it. And yes, it's your right to create cartoons on me if you want, but is that really what defines you, right? Why can't you take the mature approach and just walk away? Like seriously, because if you don't walk away, then in essence, what you're saying is, like I said earlier, you're making your purpose me. You're saying that I am your purpose, which should not define you. Your purpose is defined by how
content you put up,
or the person you are within yourself, right?
Yeah.
And in essence, when you make me your purpose, you're living your life as me. That's what you're doing, which is really, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, RJ. That's pathetic. It's absolutely extremely pathetic, right? So beyond the fact of what he's doing and putting himself in an extreme world of shit with me, it's just pathetic overall. But you know what? Like I keep saying, RJ, karma has no deadline, and you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And trust me, in due time, all these people are going to just continue to fall like dominoes. They're going to fall like flies, and that's that. Now, let me mention one thing here real quick about Queen and the rest of them. Look, Queen, mutt nuts. I do firmly believe RJ's being completely genuine here, and I know what you've been through with SC and all of them. I know what it's going to take for you to even want to, reconsider supporting RJ. I'm not asking you to support RJ. I just think we have a good thing here. And I really want to help you grow, Queen. I really want to help you grow, Mutt Nuts. And we really need to expand our horizons beyond my channel in order for the rest of us to grow. RJ, let me ask you this, because I want to wrap this up in about 10 to 15 minutes max, because we need to prepare for your show tonight. Are you going to have me on your show tonight, RJ?
I'm probably, I'm going to just hang out with some people, see what happens. We're going to, I'm going to, say hi to the new people that have subscribed, if they've subscribed, and we're probably going to see where it goes. I'm probably going to have you on, yes.
Well, if you want to have me on, let's schedule it now, because I want to promote it and get more people there. I'll be there regardless.
Yeah. We're starting at 9 Eastern, so you're gonna have
right. You don't have to bring me on right away. What I'm going to do is end up, going to take my walk somewhere, and I don't know where I'm going to walk yet, but I'm going to go take a walk, and then I'll be listening to the show, and if you want to bring me on, I'll come on from my phone. You're probably you're gonna use StreamYard, right?
Yep.
Okay. And RJ, here's another thing. I'm gonna put this out publicly right now. If this continues beyond a couple of days, what I'm going to do, RJ, is I'm going to pay for a premium package for you on StreamYard on me, as a gift to you for the person that you are. Despite what's happened, I know it was never your intention to take it this way, but you're going to need more than 20 hours of streaming each month to make this successful. And I know because you're limited with funds, based on your situation, which is out of your control. I want to help you on that if that's okay, RJ. I really want to take this to the next level here.
If it's okay with Gage and them, they're the ones that I would I would say yes, but I want to make sure it's okay with them before
With who? I don't understand what you're saying.
With the creators of StreamYard, if it's okay, because I don't think they do gifting plans. I don't.
Well, RJ, if there's a way I can send you the money, you can just pay for it with me sending you the money. One way or another, let's just put it to you this way. I'll get you the money because I want to support you. That's what I want to do. And you deserve the support, and we'll figure it out. I'm just saying that, 20 hours, RJ, you're going to run out of time. Then you're going to be like going on OBS with a black screen and no panel, and you're going to want the panel. So, you figure it out. And let me just read a couple of things here because I really want to make it clear to Queen here before we wrap up the show. Queen's saying, I don't want nothing to do with those clowns coming after me all the time. And this is the thing we're going to have to do, RJ. In order to get people like Queen and myself and Mutt Nuts and other people to come to your channel, we're going to have to remove all the DRAMASPHERE, including people that are moderators that are DRAMASPHERE. And that's the thing I think Queen is concerned about.
What's so weird? You know what's so weird? I don't have a whole lot of moderators on my channel. I only have, and the moderator, I'll have to check, but I think the only moderator I have is a YouTuber that don't have anything to do with any of this stuff.
Good.
So it's like, I'm getting people that are good people, that know what they're doing, and that I trust, because see, that's the thing. You've got to be able to trust your just like you've said before. Your moderator represents you.
Correct.
So if they're going from, like, let me just say it to you like this: if you made me a moderator and I went on to Jamie's stream and I was like, you cuckold, you, and I was just kept, going on and on and on.
No,
am I representing your channel?
You're not representing me properly. You'd be gone.
Oh. Yeah. You mess with the bull, you what?
You get the horns. You get the mofo horns.
Yep. And they have the running of the bull in Spain. They have the running of the bulls in Spain, and so I understand what you're saying. A lot of your Spanish people, they end up getting the horns because why? Because they don't know what they're doing in terms of running of the bulls. They don't know how to deal with it properly. Some of them, a lot of people, they, and it's not just, and it's not to, be hateful or anything, but, sometimes when you are dealing in business, someone might not know how to do the books properly, and it gets the business owner in trouble.
Correct.
So you got to be careful who you put around you.
Right.
And 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 here's another thing too.
Okay.
And I want to make this clear. And Eli, I want to make this clear to you too. There's going to be a rule on my channel. If you ask to have mod access, you won't get it.
Good.
Because I've had people do that. I've given them mod access, and they've screwed me over.
Well,
No
that's
more.
been the gun squad that did that, RJ. Let's be real about it.
Well, I don't care. I don't care who it is.
Well, I know, I understand that. I know you're speaking generally, but that's who it's been.
Well,
go ahead.
Like I said, if someone comes, if I go into a community and I find a YouTuber and I trust that YouTuber will get mod access before anyone else. Like Learning Time with Lucrezia. If she was to come into my chat, and be in my chat for a while and chat with the people, I would give her mod access immediately. Because I know who she is, I trust her, and that's the thing. And then there's another YouTuber that I deal with. She goes by Lizzie's Answers, and she's a religion channel. She talks about other things too. She also talks about mental health, but she has moderators on her channel. She does live streams. I go into her streams a lot. If she started coming into my streams, I would make her a moderator on my channel. Why? Because I trust her. I know who she is. She knows who I am. Matter of fact, tomorrow at, I believe, 6 p.m. Eastern, I have a Zoom meeting with her because we're doing a Bible study. She's going to be doing a Bible study. So I won't be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'm probably going to do it probably around, I would say probably about, probably 8 or 9. I don't know. Probably. I'll have to think. I might even do one in the morning. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know tonight. But I know I've got that to do. So, it's stuff like that. Nobody really knows who Lizzie Rose is. She's a big YouTuber. She's if you type in Lizzie's Answers, you'll see how many subs she has. So she's a big YouTuber. So, why are these big YouTubers coming to me, Eli? Why do you think that is?
Why are they coming to you? Because they see value in you. They see you as a good guy, and you're a blind YouTuber that's capable of doing things that sighted people do or even can't do. It's incredible.
Yeah, and these are big YouTubers. These are not just YouTubers that talk a lot of drama. And I will say this: I've seen Lizzie say, "Hey, I don't want that on my channel." She doesn't put up with that. And she had some good people that moderate for her. And she does not. She does not. She's very good, and she has monetization, and she even has merch. And there's a lot of good people that I've met since I've been away from all of this. And they're coming to me and saying, "Hey, RJ, we like you. We think you could help a lot of people." So, I'm going to be updating my About section on my channel, and I'm going to be updating the description for my channel, so that people can go and check that out and things like that. But see, the thing is, you guys, is what you got to do is you got to be real with the people and just be honest with the people and say, "Look, this is what I'm about."
Right.
I'm going to be talking about my blindness, And
Hmm.
yes, I might even throw in a couple Bible streams here or there. I don't,
Correct.
it's not that
That's up to you.
it's not that I don't want to, preach people to death or anything, but that's who I am. That's the kind of person I am. That's what my degrees were in. Okay, that's who
Hmm.
I am as a person. Um, I'm going to be talking about, why I want to learn Italian, why I'm learning Italian, things like that, because one of these days, hopefully me and my niece can go to Rome, like we'd planned before this whole debacle, debacle came, um, with this whole virus thing,
Yeah.
um, we had it all, we were just in the planning stages of it. We'd been discussing it, and all of a sudden, you know, Italy got hit hard. I mean, and before, but wouldn't you agree that this whole virus thing has given YouTubers like me, yourself, well, me, I YouTube every day, but and you YouTube, but like the big YouTubers, like the Lucrezias, Nick Nimmin, all these big YouTubers, they've had what since this whole virus started?
They've had more traction?
No, you're right. You're right. They've had more time.
Oh, more time. Okay. That makes
Yes,
sense.
they've had
Okay.
more time to put out content. Where before, Learn Italian with Lucrezia never did live streaming. Now, she's practically doing it every other day.
Well, because she realizes the value and the audience there. Plus, she can get super chats, answer questions, and
Mm-hmm.
furthermore, bring, like I said, value to her people. Now, RJ, we're going to wrap this up in about 10 minutes here because I know we got to get prepared for your
Yeah.
show. I want to discuss one more thing here. I just got some information from a few people behind the scenes. They made me aware of a community post on Susie Q 7979 channel. And I want to
Mm-hmm.
address that because, this is how pathetic these people are. And Susie, I'm not calling you pathetic because despite what you put in your post, which I'm going to read here in a second, I'm not going to show, I'm just going to read it. I still think you're trying to do the right thing. And you can say whatever you want to say. Susie, I'm not going to come after you. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to feed into you. But I don't have any problems with you. Do you understand, Susie? I don't have any problems with you. Let me read this here. And Archie, give me a few minutes and I'll get your feedback once I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
It's about an hour ago or so. Susie wrote, "Okay, people, here's the deal. I've been super sick. I got tested for COVID-19 on Wednesday and just got the results and it was negative." Well, I'm happy to hear you don't have it, Susie. Seriously. That's where
Thank
I've
God.
been and why. And why. Eli, you have and I have no alliance. I never said we did, Susie. And never will I drop JB, so stop spreading rumors. Well, that's on you. If you want to hang around that pathetic loser and if you want to go down the path that he's going on, and Susie, let me tell you something. I'm sure if you and JB are close, JB's telling you what he's really dealing with behind the scenes. And Susie, unless you want to be dealing with the same shit, I suggest that you just walk away and or just keep me out of your business and have JB keep me out of his business and et cetera, right? So again, I'm not spreading any rumors. All I was stating, Susie, is the fact that you've been nowhere to be found, and now you came out and said that you've been sick. Okay, fine. So be it. All right? You've been sick. Now, you could have made people aware that you're sick a lot sooner than you did. It's kind of ironic to me that you just chose to do it over a week later, a week and a half later, after I start talking about this, right? And then, let me finish reading this because this is comical. She goes, "Please," in caps with an exclamation point. When I get this sick, the last thing I want to deal with is gossip and BS. Well, we shouldn't be dealing with gossip and BS whether we're sick or whether we're healthy, Susie. So it's not only, so in essence, what you're saying there, Susie, is that when you're not sick, you enjoy the drama and the BS and you live for that, right? Now, I'm just making it funny there because the way you wrote that, Susie, is you wrote, when I get this sick, the last thing I want to deal with is gossip and BS. We should never have to deal with that, in sickness and in health, just kind of like marriage vows, right? Thank you. I'm getting better though, so watch out. Now, Susie, listen, I'm glad you're getting better. And listen, I understand we have no alliance, and I'm not looking to create an alliance with you. Okay? I'm just wanting this whole thing to go away, and it has. It's done. The DRAMASPHERE is done. And quite frankly, in a case that you have with another woman that I don't ever want to mention her name again or bring any notoriety to her, in the case that you have towards her, okay, it's none of my business, regardless or regarding any case you have with anyone. But in the case with her, I understand why you feel the way you feel. And that's why when you and I talked a week and a half ago, I was honest with you and shared with you everything that actually happened, right? And I'm sure you recorded my call, whether you said you did or you didn't. And I even gave you my blessing to record the call and put it publicly if you want, which that recording never made it, even if you have it. Maybe you didn't record it, but who knows? If I had said something that you perceived to be damning or something that JV Gunner could build content off of, you would have put it out there. I just spoke of the truth, and there was nothing damning there. I was being honest, and I shared the truth with you, right? That's all I was trying to do. I was legitimately and genuinely trying to help you, and that's all I'm trying to do right now. I don't have to like you. You don't have to like me. But I don't have a problem with you, and I never really have, and I think it's the same thing on your end. Now, below that, literally 8 minutes after she posted this, JV Gunner, who has no life and nothing better to do, he's such a pathetic loser, he goes, "Get better soon. Trust me, I understand. My health hasn't been the best either." He is to the point where all he can do is make up lies to even be able to do a show. So what lies am I making up, JB? The fact that we have definitive proof that Ronaldo's a doctor, the images match up, the voices match up, right? And you were going to do a stream that you postponed twice and then you canceled it. Then you put your channel to private. So, and then you're saying that I need time to restructure. Why? Because your jig failed and you were called out on it? This is more pathetic. And then Mama Goonie below that says, Mama Goonie, she's another pathetic person. Get well soon, Susie Q. Eli will be sitting here cucking around when you get better. Mama Goonie, let me tell you something. This is as much as you're going to get from me publicly ever again, right? But I'm letting you know, Mama Goonie, the next person I'm going to find out who you are and research you and handle it behind the scenes is going to be you. So if you're now, Mama Goonie, you now inserted yourself onto my legal radar. And if that's where you want to go, then go. Continue to talk smack and feed into all these pathetic losers, and you're going to see what happens behind the scenes. Because Mama Goonie, you're a drama queen and you have no content. You're a pathetic drama queen that has no content, and you have to insert yourself into this drama to give your channel some traction. But Mama Goonie, again, this is limited. This is a limited, thing that's going to be short-lived and not sustainable. And I think you know that. So do what you got to do. Again, I want to make one final thing here and maybe get your take on this as well, RJ, and then get final thoughts, and then we got to prepare for your show. We need to have at least an hour in between each show. Susie, again, do what you got to do. I don't want to come after you. I don't think you want to come after me. You and I have not done any harm to each other. Have we had some choice words to say about each other in the past? Yeah, but it was stupid. And I've apologized to you. And I'll apologize to you again. I apologized to you on that phone call, and I'll apologize to you again. Take it for whatever it's worth. I actually mean it. I want no harm with you at all. Okay? And I honestly think if you really want to get past all this drama, you're going to have to remove all the drama like I did. That includes JB. Now, if you don't want to remove JB, if you want to be best buds with JB, that's on you. But that dude is a drama lord. That's all he does. And trust me, when he restructures and finds his next victim to make the new Cuck Eli, right? Maybe it's going to be, the STD, small tuber drama channel, which he says this is the new Coach or Cuck Eli. Is that what you want to be a part of, or do you want to create real content? Right? Your content, Susie, even though it was regarding the Corey Feldman DRAMASPHERE, was better content than any content that JB's ever put out regarding drama stuff. I think you're better than that. I think you can rise above that. But that's up to you. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. All I was stating was what I saw and didn't see. And that's as far as it goes. RJ, do you have any thoughts about that at all? Or
No comment.
I don't blame you.
No comment.
Good for you.
As I said before, I will say it again. That's between you and Susie. And I don't have a dog in that fight, so I'm not going to comment on it.
I'm not fighting
that's
her.
None of my business.
I know, RJ, I respect your...
That's none of my business. I don't, no, I'm not going to comment.
I don't blame you. I mean, I'm just going to say one more thing, and then we're going to move on to final thoughts here because we got to get ready for your show. I'm not fighting Susie. Susie, I don't want to fight you. I think deep down inside, Susie, you just want to live your life. You want a drama-free life. You want to live your life. You want to enjoy your family and time with your husband. And that's all I've been trying to do. That's why I even reached out to you through a video, through a stream I did a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, if you want to talk, I'm willing to talk with you. You can record me. You can put it publicly. I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. I want to clear the air with you and let you know that I don't have a problem with you. I don't. So there's no fight here. There's no nothing. I'm just, responding to a posting there. Now, RJ, your show is going to be live in 1 hour and 16 minutes. So we got to start wrapping this up. Why don't you share your final thoughts here? Let's get through this quickly because I gotta use the restroom and I'm holding it. I'm dying here, RJ, and I don't want to leave the show and then come back and then take longer to shut it down. So go ahead, brother.
Well, just like I said, and I'm going to repeat myself, I don't have a dog in the fight between JB and Eli. I don't have a dog in the fight between Susie and all these other people. I don't have a dog in that. So I don't care either way. My name's RJ Sandefur. I'm doing my content. I'm minding my own business. Keep my name out your mouth. You've been warned. Period.
You're putting everyone on public notice like I did yesterday is what you're saying.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. You mind your own business. You keep my name out your mouth. We're cool. I'm going to keep my name out your mouth. JB Gunner, Jamie, all of y'all. I don't have a dog in that fight. You keep my name out your mouth. If I hear one person mention me when I haven't mentioned you, if any of you, anybody, when I've been gone, if anyone says anything, I'm still not going to mention you because
now, RJ,
guess what? It's
RJ,
going to make y'all look bad.
Right, RJ, real quick, to be
So
fair.
The best bet is not to mention me.
To be fair, RJ, that we have been talking about them here, so we should at least give them one stream or video to respond to this. And then when we don't talk about them, if they keep talking about us, then it's in effect. But in all honesty, RJ, I really want to be fair here. If we're putting our, foot down and saying, hey, look, we're addressing you right now. We're saying, hey, it's time to move forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's give you one chance. If you want to respond to it, if you choose to respond and share how you feel, it's your right. But after this, we're no longer talking about you. And if you continue talking about us and doing the things you're doing after that point.
Well, I'm just making it clear because I want everyone to know where I stand on this. I'm keeping my word. I haven't talked about JB. I haven't talked about you. Just like I said to Shangy. And, And even Shane, there have been times where I've been like, hey, I, I would see Shangy doing a stream, and I'd be like, I don't think I'll listen to that,
Right.
because he's like, you know what, he would talk about the whole doctor thing, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to hear about that. That's how far away from all of this I've been, and like I said before, you can ask all these people. You can even ask SC. I have ghosted everybody,
Hmm.
not because I'm trying to be an ass, but because I don't want any part of it.
Correct.
So that's my thoughts. Um, if you want to subscribe to my channel and come here and be cool, that's great. But if you just subscribing just because you want to troll, you know what? You're gonna make yourself more look. You're gonna make yourself look bad, because my channel's not for that. My channel is for people that want to be there to be cool with everybody,
Hmm.
and that's just the way I look at it. Now, does that mean Does it mean Eli's going to be on my show every single solitary day?
No,
No, not necessarily.
but we may
Am
work on
I
some
going to
stuff
have
together.
different people? Am I going to have different people? Yes. That's what I'm. Cool. Pardon me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to have some different people on.
Hmm.
But see, it's not about who the better YouTuber is.
Hmm.
You know, and this is what, you know what? Here's another thing, too. If you're really a better YouTuber, you wouldn't have to say, oh, Eli, I'm a better YouTuber than you, Cuck. You wouldn't have to say that. If you were such a better YouTuber, you would show it in the content that you put
Right.
out.
You're right.
You wouldn't have
That's
to
what
say. Do
every,
you
every,
think?
every
Do you think Learn Italian with Lucrezia goes after her trolls and says in Italian, "I'm a better YouTuber than you"? Nope. She just does her content. Do you think Lizzie's Answers goes after her trolls and enemies and says, "Oh,
nope.
I'm a better YouTuber than you"? Nope. She just does her content.
Um, RJ, real quick here because we really need to wrap this up. And if not, we're
Yeah.
gonna run. I'm gonna run late for your stream, and I really want to be ready and on time for this.
Yeah.
Real quick, this
You're
is what
fine.
I'm gonna ask Queen Helen Casey for a favor here to give it one chance, Queen. And when we go live on your channel later tonight, RJ, these people are going to come in and they're going to start to do the same thing. We need someone there that can immediately ban the people that knows how to ban them and knows who to ban. The only person that can do that besides me is Queen Helen
Mm,
Casey. And the thing is, I'm going to be on the show, so I can't moderate a chat that I'm on the show of, right? So what I'm
right.
saying is,
Mm,
I'm going to ask you for a favor, Queen, and give it one chance. And if myself or RJ or somebody screws things up and it's not done maturely and professionally, then no problem with you bowing out and saying, hey, remove my wrench. I'm out of here. But Queen, listen, you're a very valuable part of this, and you're that important into this working out for all of us. We got to work together, folks. So what I want to do, RJ, if I can send you Queen Helen Casey's channel link, if you can moderate her before we go live, that's going to basically, keep your channel clean and keep it moving forward. If not, I'm letting you know you're going to get hammered. You are.
mm, yeah. It's well, and see, that's the thing too, is people people are not going to like the content, and they're going to try to thumbs it down and everything like that. But it's like what Ren told Chica Casino on her birthday when she did a live stream. She said, actually, he said, regardless if someone thumbs you up or thumbs you down, they're still engaging with you. And I'm like, look, the more views you get on a video, that shows the algorithm, hey, they're engaging with this creator. So, and you know what? Look, you don't have to like my content. And look, I know a lot of you aren't going to like what I've said here today. And I know what people are going to do. They're going to try to go live or try to talk about this.
They are going to, and that's fine.
Go ahead.
It's their right to do so because we talked about
Go ahead,
them.
because you know what? Because you know what?
They're pathetic.
Like I've said, well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
But what I would say is this is, look, you do what you want. But in the end, what value is it giving the YouTube community at large?
They don't care about that. They care about one thing, bro. They care about their pocketbook. And these people have been making money while exploiting us, bro. That's what it is about. That's what it's about. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look, to me, you have to earn money on YouTube.
Of course.
You have to earn the trust of the people. That's
right.
That's what I'm getting at. Look, I'm just here to, and I did hear JB on a stream one time. Oh, I'm just here to help people. Oh, that's a stupid. You know what?
It's a crock of shit, is what it is.
Let me tell you something. Just because someone says you're here to help someone or you're here to help people, actions speak louder than words.
That's true.
I don't have to say that. Yeah, have my actions not been great? Yes. Have I said things on this platform that I'm not ashamed of? Yes. And did JB Gunner threaten to bury me? Yes, he did. Did it happen? No, it didn't. It didn't. You know why? Because I was a man and I came out and I said, yes, I said some things I shouldn't have said. But like I said earlier, you want to live in the past? Live in the past. Today is all you have, and you can make the change today. I don't live in the past. Why don't I live in the past? Because I choose not to live in the past. And you could do, cuck, you cuck, and all this. But you know what? Ultimately, it's all going to fail. It's all going to fail.
Yep.
Because everybody's tired of it. Everybody's tired of it. Look, I've been tired of it. Why do you think I've been coming to your streams? Nope. And when I have seen one of your videos and I've listened to you, I've been, I'll listen to like, Eli, to be honest with you, I'll listen to like a minute and I'll just click off of the video because it's so dry and so boring.
It's pathetic.
It's
well, RJ, you don't have to say the word. You know it's true. They're pathetic. It's pathetic, RJ. RJ, can I say one thing here?
It doesn't faze me anymore because, number one, I'm not in for that.
Okay. I understand that. We need to really wrap this up, dude. Go ahead.
And here's the thing, guys. Like I said before, I'm hanging out with bigger YouTubers, even bigger than JB. I'm talking way bigger than JB. I don't care how long you've been on this platform, whether you've been on this platform 2 years, 3 years, 20 years, 14 years, it don't make a bit of difference. Content is king. And if you don't make good content, then you know what? You suck. I don't care how long you've been on this platform. You say you've had 100,000 subscribers. Why don't you get that Gun Squad channel up to 100,000 subscribers? Show us that you've done it before by making some actual content that people can relate to, that people can get some inspiration from and actually take something away from it.
Right.
Instead of all this cuck nonsense. I don't care about hearing you calling another man a cuck. I used to, but I don't now, because you know what? There's no value in it. There's no ultimate value in it. There's nothing there. But yet you go to a channel like Learn Italian with Lucrezia. What do you get? You get exactly what you came there for. You're learning another language. Does she go off on rants and drama streams? No, she doesn't. Why do you think she's got 100,062 subscribers right now? Because
No, she has. You keep getting that wrong. She has more than that. She has over 200,000. RJ.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said 160.
Yeah, 200,063 now, because I just subscribed on this channel.
263,000 subscribers. Okay.
Yeah, so she'll probably get more by the time, because why? Because she's earned it. She probably makes more money in a single stream than you.
Absolutely.
Than all of us combined. Because not only is she using her YouTube revenue, she also has a platform called Teachable that she uses, where she has her online school. She uses her Patreon. She uses all these other things. So, you talk about, oh, I'm making all this money, cuck, and you're not making nothing. You're not making nothing. Compare what you make with her, JB. Compare what you make with someone like a Catherine Manning. Legitimately.
Right.
Catherine Manning has never done a live stream, from what I can tell. But I bet you more than anything, if she was to do a live stream, Eli, she'd blow that thing up. Because she knows what the fuck she's doing. And I'm sorry, I'm sure you wanted... I'm sure you want a clean stream, but I apologize, Eli.
No, that's fine. Occasional profanity is fine.
But you see what I'm saying, you guys? It's getting to the point now where I don't care. I don't care about all of this stuff. Do your content and leave me out of it. Now, I'll say this right now. I'll say this right now. If I go back on my word, you can expose me. But if I don't, then you can't. Okay? I'm telling you the truth. Shangy can tell you. Barbara can tell you. Sarah can tell you. Everybody can tell you. I have not spoken on any of y'all. And I'm not going to. I'm keeping my word. I'm just coming out and telling you guys that's why I've ghosted everybody. Because I don't want to be a part of this bullshit. It's nothing but horse shit. And I'm done with it.
Right.
I've been done with it. And I'm going to continue to be done with it. And I'm going to say this in front of Eli. Briley Lauren, if you continue to do your addiction videos and how to overcome addiction, I might bring you on and we can discuss that. Because there are blind people that are addicted to drugs. I've met them before, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've met blind people addicted to cigarettes. I've met blind people, when I went to the Florida Rehabilitation Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired back in 1999. I met two blind people that all they would do is go outside and smoke, and it stunk. And the staff would always say, "Your pants are filthy with cigarette ash," because they wouldn't clean themselves. They wouldn't clean their stuff up after they got done smoking. But that's all they would do is smoke cigarette after cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, and people wouldn't be friends with them because that's all they did. They would just sit in a corner and smoke. So there's blind people addicted to cigarettes.
No, I hear you.
So
No,
and you have to. There's a lot of things about me that a lot of people don't know
right.
that I know. I've been taken advantage of before, and like off of YouTube just as much as on. Okay,
Right.
I heard of a situation one time where a blind person went to Walmart and the cashier took advantage of them.
We got to really wrap this up soon, bro.
Yeah,
So I don't mean to be rude, but we could talk about this for another hour, and then we won't get to your show.
I know.
But go ahead and wrap up your thought, bro, and we can continue another time.
I can basically, I can basically be done with this. But guys, look, I'm keeping my word to you. I'm not involved in any of this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to be involved in it. Don't use my name. I'm done with it.
Excellent. Now let me get in here for a second. Go ahead.
Go ahead. So,
okay.
Guys, please subscribe to RJ Sandefur. Please subscribe to RJ Sandefur Living Blind, and I'll see y'all at 9 p.m. Eastern.
RJ, don't leave yet. Hang on before you leave. I want to say one thing here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to promote your show, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be listening. But I think what I'm going to do until you get your moderator situation figured out and make sure that there are people there to ban these trolls and haters, especially Gun Squad and the rest of them, I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to pop on there because I'm not going to sit here and put either one of us through the same thing. I think you need to get the moderator situation sorted out. Maybe do a trial run.
That's what I was thinking. Is I'm not going to have you. I'm not going to have you on tonight. What I might do is just do a trial run and see how things go. And
they're gonna come at you, RJ. They're gonna try to flip you back. They're gonna try to say Eli's this and that. And I think you know what's gonna happen. And let's just see what happens, man. And I'm not gonna come on and have the same things happen over and over again because I just want to see how it plays out. And in all honesty, I think you need to get your moderator situation sorted out. Queen Helen Casey, I don't think. She doesn't want to mod for you, and I don't think it's because she doesn't want to do it. I think she just feels she feels this is going to go south again, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to pressure anybody, so let me just do my thing tonight and see how it goes, and then afterward I can, I will, see what we're gonna do. I'm just doing this tonight. And I want to see what happens.
Okay.
And then I will decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know. Like I said, I got the thing in with Lizzie's Answers at 6.
Okay.
p.m. She's not going to be streaming it or anything. It's just going to be a private Zoom meeting.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, by invitation only. She's very strict about that stuff. But I'm just going to get ready for my show and see what happens. And guys, so please subscribe to RJ Sandefur Living Blind. Eli's going to put it in the chat for everybody.
Already did.
Oh, you already? Dang. And Eli. Actually, what I want to do is, I just thought of it. Is tomorrow, if we can do this at Um, 11:30 Eastern, if we can go live, and then we can discuss the show from tonight on your channel, and then that way, you know, I can give you time for you to program Nightbot so that we can have Nightbot up and running tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I'll definitely get that all set up. Again, I just wanted to say that, I think it's a good idea that you do a trial run tonight and see, what happens. See if you have the Jamie and his crew attack your channel, and the JB Gun Squad attack your channel, and then see if the doctor, let's see if the same old culprits are going to come in there and try to pull the same stuff, or have they had enough? Have they just learned that this has all been played on?
I don't think they're going to, because I think
I don't know.
They realize. Well, I think they realize that I'm sincere and that I'm doing what I said I would do. That I'm not going to get involved. Hopefully they see it, and hopefully they see what I'm trying to do. Hopefully, JB and the rest are like, hey, RJ hasn't been involved. Let's not go after RJ. Yeah, he did go on Eli's stream, but at least he is being consistent, and at least he is saying the same thing what he said to Shangy. And Eli, I'll be quite honest with you. If JB said, hey, RJ, would you say that on? I would say that on his show as well. I'm staying out of all of this. I would go on to Like in Theory stream and say the same thing. Jamie, I'm staying out of all of this because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I said I would do. And I know some people aren't going to like it, but that's just tough.
Yeah,
because
another thing we got,
they want me to do Demon Preacher. They want me to act a certain way.
Yes.
No more.
And
no more.
And no need. No, I'm not trying to be rude, RJ, but you said they said the same thing about 10 times, and we dragged on the ending an extra 30 minutes.
I know,
and I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying that the audience is leading, and what I'm saying.
I'm just making it clear. It clear.
Well, you made it clear, brother. We get the point. I get the point.
8:10, so I understand, but Eli, it's they say repetition is a good thing, and I've repeated myself. I'm kind of like that, It's I don't know why. I like. I repeat myself a lot.
Well, when you're trying to keep the attention of an audience on YouTube, RJ, they don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. They want new content. They want something that's.
I know.
And listen, I'm okay with. Listen, I'll do anything for you. I'm just saying for your sake, my sake, and other people's sake. We gotta get to the point and move forward, and then wrap things up in a timely manner. I'm just saying that's just
Well, I understand what you're saying, but anyway, go ahead and subscribe to RJ Sandefur Living Blind, and if you haven't already, subscribe to Grip on Life, bang the bell for all notifications, and this has been a Grip on Life with Elias, Melas, and RJ Sandefur. If you enjoyed the content from A Grip on Life, please consider subscribing and banging the bell for all notifications, so that way you might get a better grip on your life. Also, please feel free to join the channel and pick a certain membership if you feel inclined to do so. Packages are displayed on the A Grip on Life channel. So if you would like to, please check out the packages, the different packages that Mr. Melas has on his YouTube channel, and join as a member today.
I'm about to piss in my pants, RJ. All right, RJ, I want to thank you for being here, and I'm going to let you leave the hangout. I'm going to just address my audience for another couple more minutes, and then I'll see you on your show. All right, RJ is out. Thank you so much, RJ. All right, folks. Wow. What a great show. And I appreciate everyone that viewed the show here on my channel. I appreciate the people that have truly had enough of this just pathetic, stupid drama, Again, I've talked about this the past 2-3 days here. I'm going back to creating my own content. I want nothing to do with this. Again, I had to, talk about it the past few days because there were some things that needed to happen. They happened in the ways that I had hoped they would happen. And we found out the truth, and we've made progress here on our end. And that's all I wanted to do, is make progress. And in this case, destroy the DRAMASPHERE. It's over. The DRAMASPHERE is done. There's nothing left. Anything more they continue to feed into now is basically them just reaching and being desperate because they have no other content besides myself or RJ or other people on the good side of things. So that's that. I got to go use the restroom. This was, I'm a little bit drained, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit drained. I love speaking with RJ, and I love, hearing his thoughts. But, when I hear the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, like 20 times, and it just drags on the show from, ending, it's one thing that I'm going to help RJ out with and help other people with. Folks, the one thing you don't want to do out here is drag on a show's ending like an extra 45 minutes than it actually needed to be dragged on. So I just wanted to raise awareness regarding that. Interestingly enough, some of the moderators that have been here, I haven't seen them in a little while. I hope they're doing okay. Alex the Beer Master and Colin's Trivia, Colin Butters. I'm hoping you folks are okay during this pandemic. I'm hoping that nobody out here on YouTube's gotten to you. If you need anything from me, reach out to me behind the scenes. We're connected on Google Hangouts. And earlier, folks, I got to reprogram my McAfee Total Protection, my firewall. It was doing updates during parts of the end of the show, and a few parts glitched out. I've got to set it to where it does updates during off hours, so it doesn't affect the quality on my show. So if you heard some glitches, or if you go back and watch the replay and you hear some glitches towards the last half hour of the show, it was because McAfee was downloading and installing an update during the show. And typically programs that automatically update will detect when there's other activity on your computer, and they will they will hold off on doing those updates. But in this case, McAfee was updating while I was live. So hopefully it came out okay. There were a few times where I heard some glitchiness coming through on RJ's end while I was installing updates. That's what was happening. So anyway, folks, one more time, if you want to go over to RJ's channel, he's going to be live in about 44 minutes at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. There is the link. I'm not going to be on the show. I'm going to see how this pans out. I expect the worst, to be honest with you, but I pray for the best. I can only expect what I've seen in the past and hope that it changes. But let's see what happens here. If not, it was a good show. I enjoyed having RJ on. And, starting tomorrow, folks, we're back to normal content here. And anything else that needs to be handled with any remainder DRAMASPHERE people that want to continue to do what they're doing, we'll just handle them, quietly behind the scees. That being said, I want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you to all the moderators in the chat, Queen Helen Casey, Mutt Nuts Reviews, Beastmaster. I still need to talk with the other people. I still need to talk with Queen before I moderate you. Thank you to all the other consumers of content as well. And that's that, folks. See you all later. We'll see you on RJ's stream in 43 minutes. And I'll be back tomorrow at some point. Unless I decide to go hiking tomorrow, or Sunday. I will do streams on days I don't hike, or who knows? I may or may not go hiking. I don't know. That's all still up in the air. All right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. We're out.